Okay.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Let me see if I can get this working. Okay. All right. I'm starting to record now. Hopefully this catches everything. Okay. Hi, Uncle Robert.
Hello. How you doing?
Could you say your name, your age, and your career, and how you're related to me? I mean, just for so people know.
Okay, my name is Robert Apodaca. I'm 68 years old. And your grandfather is my brother. So I'm your dad's uncle.
Yeah, I guess you could say you're my great uncle.
Okay, great uncle. I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mostly see you around at Bishop every year. So could you tell me a bit how Bishop kind of started?
Yeah, the tradition started with my brother Gilbert, Gil, Weddle, we used to call him. He actually started going to Bishop. Oh, I think it probably was maybe about 40 years ago. He had started going with a couple of his friends, and then they invited me and my brother to go. And then we started our own group, and that began with your dad and my other brothers. And as the tradition got bigger and bigger, more people started to attend the annual trip. We ended up with as many as, I think, 25 people and a trip. You know, Aaron and Brian and yourself, Uncle Wedo, Uncle Jimmy, and your dad. I mean, Ricky's, your dad's dad, used to go. Myself. It was a great tradition because all the brothers got together for this one time a year, and we shared our lives as brothers.
Poppy, he cut his initials into a tree?
Yeah, he carved the Apodaca name on the tree, and actually, the owners of the store saw him doing it, and they came and told Uncle Wendell that, and that was a no-no. We weren't supposed to be carving names on the trees. His grandpa did it, and it was there for many years, many years. I don't remember when the tree was taken out, but it's no longer there.
I don't really know too much about Poppy. I think my dad is always he's always a little sad when when I bring him up because he wishes I was always more around him. Is there
Hmm.
anything you could kind of tell me about him? I know he played the guitar, but he only played it after he had a couple drinks in him, right?
Yeah, well, you're right. That was a big tradition amongst the brothers. They all knew how to play the guitar. I learned a little bit. Uncle Jimmy never learned too much, but your grandpa and Uncle Weddle used to play the guitars. This was a tradition that we always did when we got together. It was barbecues, weekends that we went to either house, either to my house, to Uncle Widow's house, or to your grandpa's house in Elsinore. The thing was, we always would take out the guitars, and of course we would have our beverages, whatever they were, beer or whatever, and they sang songs. There was one called Vina de los Ojos Negros, which means the person, this Chinese looking girl that had beautiful brown eyes, Tina de los Ojos Negros.
¿Qué haré yo sin ese amor?
and the songs were great songs. Everyone got happy. Everyone enjoyed it. It was something we really enjoyed. Your grandpa loved the guitar. He loved Mexican music. He loved to speak Spanish. He spoke Spanish very, very well. He was an excellent writer. When he was very young, I don't know if your dad ever told you, but when we used to live in East LA, there was a newspaper called the Belvedere Citizen, which was a local paper, and your grandpa was about 16, I think, and he wrote an article, we still have it somewhere, and it was accepted for the paper to be typed. So that was a great time in his life. He was a great writer. He loved to read a lot. That's why he was so knowledgeable about any subject that you would like to talk about. Very knowledgeable because he read a lot, and he liked to write. He liked to write in Spanish. He could write in Spanish, write in English, read in Spanish, and read in English, of course, and sing in Spanish. But he was a very knowledgeable person, a very, very kind-hearted person. He would take off the shirt on his back to give it to you if he had to. He had that Apodaca kind heart. That's who your grandpa was. He was a loving, caring individual. He loved his children. He loved everything about life. He loved life. And he experienced a lot of different things, but he always said that in his last years that God had given him everything that he experienced was a blessing. So when it was his time for him to go, God had given him enough time on this earth to experience the things that he experienced.
That's really thank you, Uncle Robert. Let's see. Is there anything you kind of want to say, or any questions?
No, I think we covered quite a bit actually. I just think that we've had a great life, all the brothers, the Apodaca brothers, and we've had a lot of experiences with your dad and Aaron and you, Calvin, and Haven. I got to meet her one time. I think that we all are family oriented, and I think that the traditions in Bishop will continue on because, things are changing. We're getting older, and you young guys have to continue the tradition for your kids, and hopefully that this tradition will continue for many, many, many years to come.
I'm gonna do my best to keep it going, Uncle Robert.
There you go. All righty. Good luck with your project.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.